The photographs in here, I love this little baby elephant. Look at him. And then the mama over here looking over. Well, this is just a small example of the kind of photographs you will find in this book. There's also wonderful text that you can share with your family. And remember, you can break that up into installments if that makes it easier. When you join at the $75 level, our way of saying thank you. And the way you can show the world you are a member of Channel 9 is our Channel 9 mug that you see there on your screen. And of course, at any membership level, you will receive 9 magazine. Give us a call, 726-9900. Up to Will.
Thank you, Kate. Now, when you do make that call, and I want to remind you, we also have an 800 number. If you're out of the local area, it's 1-800-729-9966, and that's a free call for you. Anyway, when you do call, you'll reach one of these membership representatives here, and they'll tell you all about the different membership categories. You know, there's the $40, the $75, and the $150 a year category. Let's say, for example, the book on elephants looks great to you, and you think $150 is a fair share for your enjoyment of Channel 9, but you don't want to write the whole check right now? How about $15 a month for 10 months? Put it on your Visa or MasterCard, you'll never even have to see a separate bill. By the way, when you do use your Visa or MasterCard tonight on any membership level, we will throw in a coupon good for 25% off your next flight on TWA. And that's just something extra. Give us a call now, 726-9900.
Many organizations do a lot to contribute to the quality of life here in St. Louis. We want to spend just a moment thanking the St. Louis Science Center for joining with our members in supporting the programs on Channel 9.
Channel 9's broadcast of nature is locally supported by the Academy of Science of St. Louis, located at the St. Louis Science Center in Forest Park. The Science Center invites you to experience the excitement while learning about science, technology, and the world around us. Visit the Science Showplace, Discovery Room, and Sciencing Lab. For showtimes and information, call 289-4444.
You know, the more I see of the Science Center getting finished going across Highway 40, the more excited I get. It's really, it's going to be quite a benefit for the entire area, I think. I also think that Channel 9 is quite a benefit for the entire area, a cultural benefit, an entertainment benefit, as it has been since 1954. And speaking of benefits, we're about to go into a television event, the massive Civil War documentary. If you haven't seen this, believe me, you are going to be very impressed. We'll have that little piece of videotape at the end of this pledge break in just a few moments, and as you may have guessed already, it has to do with the Dred Scott case. It's interesting, as I watched the beginning of this, how many things already relate specifically to our area. For example, the Dred Scott case, also Elijah Lovejoy. You know, the library at SIU Edwardsville is named for him. It makes you feel even more a part of this television event than it would be just as Americans. You know, the birth of a nation is what D.W. Griffith called it, and maybe it was. Maybe it was. We hope you'll take just a minute and call us at 314-726-9900 and help support these kinds of programs on Channel 9.
You mentioned how Missourians might have already seen things, but too, just think about the land of Lincoln, Illinois, right on the other side of the river. I was struck looking at the house in Springfield, and they did the voiceover about the house divided. I've been to that home in Springfield, and I never felt the way I just felt looking at that. Somehow I could feel Lincoln's presence there this time. When I had walked through, it was like, okay, here I am going through a museum. And the power of this kind of programming to get into your psyche. That's the kind of thing that we do so well here at Channel 9. And I'm looking forward to all this week being able to watch the Civil War, and I hope you do too. Remember to set those VCRs. This is important television.
It's kind of nice to watch something that has to do with American history rather than light, fluffy entertainment and still find yourself entertained and interested. You know, today there are more television viewing alternatives than ever, especially if you have a cable TV or a VCR. But you know, no matter how many channels are out there, there'll always be a place for quality. And at Channel 9, we still concentrate on what we've always tried to do, bringing you the very best television has to offer, like the Civil War. Sometimes that's other programs, too, like Sesame Street, news and information like Neil Lear News Hour. Or we may bring you great performances or a classic movie, but well, in one way, we're very much like all of the new channels. We can only bring you programs when you help us pay the bills. Now, of course, we don't force you to pay. We don't exclude anyone, but we must ask viewers to voluntarily support our programs. And that's why we're having this pledge drive. So consider this during pledge break. Our bill, now you don't have to pay it, but if you do, we can bring you even more quality television.
And you can see that quality right now tonight on your television screen, the kind of quality that PBS guarantees you all the time. And again, at every membership level, you will receive the Civil War poster along with 9 magazine and your 9 card. And at the $150 level, the companion book to this television series, The Civil War. A lot of those photographs that you have seen in this show are in this book, full color prints. It's just beautiful. Well, black and white, full black and white color prints. Just beautiful and something that you can really hold on to. And at the $75 level, Inside War, information about the guerrilla warfare that went on here in Missouri during the Civil War. Now, we've tried to give you some good reasons to join Channel 9 right now. It's easy. Just dial 314-726-9900 and select a membership category. Our representatives can tell you more about the membership levels and benefits when you call. And they'll let you know all about the different ways to pay for your membership. You can charge it to your Visa or MasterCard. And if you prefer, you can pay in monthly installments. Now, if you have any questions, we'll be happy to answer them for you. The whole process won't take more than a couple of minutes. And after you've joined, you'll enjoy watching Channel 9 even more, because you'll know that you help make the programs possible. Call now, 726-9900.
Think of all that St. Louis has to offer. From the baseball Cardinals to the botanical gardens, there's the Rep, the Art Museum, Dance St. Louis, the Zoo, the new Science Center. Well, that list just goes on and on. You know, at Channel 9, we're very proud to be part of such a vital community. Each week, over 730,000 different homes watch Channel 9. Now, we're here on your TV every day of the year. We educate children, entertain and inform adults. We share the best performances, the best artists. We help you repair your home, cook your dinner, invest your money. And we're glad that so many people find the programs on Channel 9 worthwhile. And each year, for far less than 1% of the time we broadcast, we're here to ask for your support. And in that 1% of the time that we do ask, like now, we have to be successful. So we're asking you simply and directly to help pay for the programs you see on Channel 9 by becoming a member. Just call 314-726-9900. Now, at the beginning of this break, we talked about how a Supreme Court decision in Missouri helped contribute to the start of the Civil War. Let's find out more right now. And we'll have that for you at the end of this break. You know, it's the ironies of the war that I find really interesting. Like the fact that the farmer, Wilmer McLean, the war began in his backyard, and he got up and moved, and it ended up ending in his parlor in Appomattox. And then the war began. Major Anderson had a brilliant student in college that he taught to become a great artilleryman, and that fellow, General Beauregard, fired on him and began the war at Fort Sumter. It's also kind of ironic, isn't it, that last fall when this series premiered, it was the most astonishing thing on television in the midst of all of the premieres that come every fall, that public television just stole the thunder away from entertainment television. Well, maybe that just shows you that quality does work, doesn't it? We're here to ask for your help to support this kind of quality. Let's go upstairs to Kate Durbin and see how we're doing in Membership Central.
Well, Will, the phones are beginning to ring, and I think that is because people do appreciate excellence on television. As you mentioned, so many people watched this program the first time it ran. 40% of the households in St. Louis watched this program when it first ran. If there's someone that you know would enjoy this kind of programming, why don't you give them a call, remind them that it's on. And if you have a VCR at home, please do feel free to tape it. It is something that you'd want to watch over and over again. And we'll be talking a little bit later about an easy way that you can have this for yourselves over and over again. But do give us a call at 726-9900. We do want to hear from you if you appreciate this kind of viewing. We're going to go back downstairs to Will now.
How's Channel 9 different from other television stations you watch? Well, most television services have to attract a large audience. The larger the audience, the more money a station makes. And TV stations are very much in the business of making money. Well, that system has served America pretty well, but it doesn't encourage diversity. Most stations don't have an incentive to broadcast a program unless it will attract a huge audience. Now, Channel 9, we don't measure our success just by the number of people who watch. Instead, we try to bring you programs of exceptional quality, even if they don't attract a large audience. We broadcast programs that'll make a difference to our viewers. Maybe Sesame Street will help a child learn the alphabet. Maybe This Old House will save you some money on home repairs. Nova or the McNeil-Lehrer News Hour might contribute to your understanding of the world. Now, by commercial television standards, these programs are miserable failures. But we hope by your standards of quality, these programs are very successful indeed. Now, if you agree, we ask you to help pay for the television you enjoy. All it takes is a phone call to 726-9900 or 1-800-729-9966. Let's go back upstairs to Kate Durbin.
You know, Will, sometimes I think people hesitate to call because they think joining is going to be a long, drawn-out, complicated process, and really the opposite is true. If you give us a call at 726-9900 or calling our 1-800 number, 1-800-729-9966, one of the membership representatives that we have up here will answer the phone, and they will ask you about what membership level that you want to join in. Also, they'll explain to you how you can pay in installments or how you can charge your membership. It really is very, very easy. So the important thing is that you do call and make that decision. 726-9900.
How many times have you watched a program like this and seen pictures, historical pictures like this one of Lincoln's inauguration, and thought to yourself, gee, I wish I could have a copy of that picture? Well, in this case, you can. With a $150 a year membership pledge to Channel 9, I encourage you to charge it to your Visa or MasterCard. We will send you The Civil War. This is the companion book to this piece, Ken Burns' monumental documentary on the Civil War. This is yours with a $150 a year membership pledge to Channel 9, full of many of the pictures that you'll see in the program. For $75 a year, we will also send in Inside the War, and this is a story of the guerrilla war that took place inside Missouri during the Civil War. All membership categories will get a copy of the Civil War poster. That's $40, $75, and $150 a year membership category. There it is right there. And also, if you charge your membership to Visa or MasterCard, we will send you a coupon good for 25% off your next flight on TWA. So call us now, 726-9900. Let's go back up to Kate Durbin and see how we're doing.
Well, Will, the phones really are beginning to ring, and we appreciate that. That lets us know that people enjoy this kind of program. They appreciate excellence on television. Now, if you think about it, programs like this are so expensive to produce. 5.5 years in the making, this program. And I think it was worth all of the time and every penny that it took to produce this. Now, we had a goal of 50 new members during this break, certainly not an unreasonable amount, and we have not yet approached that 50-degree mark. So won't you give us a call? Join together to help keep this kind of television alive. As we watch this program tonight and see the faces of all those people, well, just get that feeling that you're helping to bring this to St. Louis television. 726-9900 is the number.
Now, why should you pick up the phone and join Channel 9? Well, simply because without you, we can't continue to provide quality programs. Programs that entertain, inform, and even inspire. Programs that teach a child something new or that touch you in a very special way. Programs you enjoy on 9 are here for one reason, because our members paid for them. They support Channel 9 because they feel it's the right thing to do. Now, if you feel that way, don't put it off. Become one of the people who can proudly say, I've done my part. Because once you become a member, you can take credit for everything you enjoy on Channel 9. Because of you, the quality shows. Now, we all know that the Civil War started in the East, but some of the first casualties occurred right here in St. Louis. Let's find out more about that right now.
And our thanks to the Missouri Historical Society for opening up their files to our researchers here to provide us this estate divided. The Civil War right in our backyard. Well, it's kind of hard not to draw parallels right now as we just come out of a military crisis. We come out of a war. And one of the things that struck me was that the Post-Dispatch was running throughout the period letters from the soldiers. And to read those words, the words of the actual people who were involved, was so touching, so moving. It helped to make it real, helped us to get inside the heads of the people involved. This program is doing the same thing for me. We hear from the soldiers, we hear from the women who are living in the areas where the conflict was happening. We hear from the politicians. And it helps bring the Civil War to life for us. by hearing from the people involved, not just taking some sort of academic overview, and it really makes for powerful television. And we will be returning to the last segment this evening of the Civil War, and each night this week we are going to be seeing more of that. And I'm sure you are enjoying it. I'm sure that there may be somebody else that you would like to share in this kind of television. Why don't you give them a call? 726-9900 is the number to call after you call your friend to say, hey, are you watching the Civil War? We're going to be going upstairs to Will Shaw right now, and check out those phone calls.
You know, we're in the midst of something that's very unusual here at Channel 9. We're in the midst of a pledge drive, and what makes that unusual is that we're interrupting programming. In fact, during pledge drives throughout a given year, we interrupt programming less than 1% of the time. If you can imagine that on any other station, that would be really remarkable. But, you know, we have to do this because, well, frankly, the Civil War is a perfect example. 5 years in the making, millions of dollars in the cost, a television event that is, well, it's remarkable. It's unprecedented in television history, 11 hours. And we're here to ask you to please help pay for this kind of programming. Help assure that people like Ken Burns now can make a program you'll like just as much a year from now and 2 years from now. It'll only happen on public television, and it'll only happen with your support. Please call 726-9900.
And we do bring you something special here at Channel 9 all through the year. And we normally, as he said, do it without interruption. But it is important that we be with you here tonight to ask for your support for television here in St. Louis that is the best, that brings you the best television, and we believe that is Channel 9. We do have some ways of saying thank you when you join Channel 9, besides the quality programming. If you join at the $150 level, you will receive the companion piece, the companion book to this series, The Civil War. Just another photograph of Abraham Lincoln, and the photographs in this book are just beautiful. It seems like you look at these pictures and you can see right into the soul of the person. It's just wonderful. Also, we have something new at the $500 level. You will receive all of the tapes of the Civil War, and that's something that you can hold on to forever. Please do consider that. If you put that on your charge, you can pay it any way you like. And here's another very good reason to call now and become a member of Channel 9, and that is 9 Magazine. This magazine is for our members only, and it includes reviews and feature articles about our programs. There's the useful daytime and evening planners, and there's even a crossword puzzle. All in all, 9 Magazine gives you about 50 pages of useful information each and every month. When you call 726-9900 now and join Channel 9 at any membership level, we will mail you a copy of 9 Magazine every month for a year. Now, it's only going to take a couple of minutes to make that call, and then you'll enjoy 9 Magazine all year long. So call now, 314-726-9900.
Well, the response so far during this break has really been excellent. If you have called and gotten a busy signal, please be patient. Please try again, because we need you very much. The number is 726-9900, or if you're out of the area, it's 1-800-729-9966. We need you to join Channel 9. By the way, there are 3 membership categories, 3 basic ones, the $40, the $75, and the $150 a year membership category. The membership representatives here can tell you all about them. They'll tell you about installments, if you like. They'll tell you the $500 category, which will get you, in addition to your membership, the entire Civil War series on videotape. They'll tell you all about that. They'll tell you that if you charge your membership on Visa or MasterCard at any membership level, you will get a coupon good for 25% off your next trip on TWA. Also tonight, at all membership levels, we'll send you a poster on the Civil War. We're looking for 160 new members during this program. We're only up to about 80, about halfway there. So if you've got a busy signal, please call again at 726-9900.
Now, you have probably heard us say, because of you, the quality shows. And whenever you hear that phrase, please remember, it's just our way of saying thank you. After all, the programs on Channel 9 cost a lot of money, and almost half of that money comes from you, the members of Channel 9. Your membership contributions are by far the most important source of our funding, the most important source of funding the station has. So when we say because of you, the quality shows, we mean just what we say. Our members can take credit for the programs on Channel 9. Thank you to the members who have been supporting Channel 9 for years. And thank you to the people who have just joined during this membership drive. Now, at the beginning of this break, we asked why Missouri didn't become a part of the Confederacy, even though the government or the governor wanted to. Well, let's find out right now.
Those spots are really a lot of fun. And by the way, we're going to have those all week during the Civil War series here on 9. Want to mention, you know, those are Scotty Thompson here at 9 produced those with help from the Missouri State Archives, the Missouri Historical Society, the Defense Mapping Agency, and the St. Louis County Parks Department. By the way, if you were a member of 9, you would have this month's 9 magazine, which features on the cover of the Civil War, and a big article about all of the Civil War battles that took place here in Missouri and all the interesting things. I mentioned earlier that Dred Scott is buried in the Bell Fountain Cemetery, in the Cavalry Cemetery. So is General Sherman. So please, we're going to get back to it now.